Yes, welcome back to Fantastic Friday. We're locked in the segment Talk the Ting with Kim, but it's yours truly, Mr. Fresh Concepts.
Adenike.
And Adenike. All right, so we're going to continue our discussion. We're looking at the evolution of women, then versus now. So far, we've been discussing some of the points. We're looking on 10 key areas where, women has evolved over the years. We looked at one, education and career opportunities; two, voting rights and political representation. We looked at three, financial independence. Women can earn on their own now. They can open bank accounts. They can manage their own finances, investments. Four, marriage and personal autonomy. They no longer have to sit and depend on arranged marriages, and they can make decisions as they please or leave the relationship if they're not happy. And five, reproductive rights and health care. Women have more control now over their reproductive health and their decisions, family planning, and so on. All right, so we're going to look on the second half of the list. Let me just jump to some of the comments that we've seen here on Instagram Live. We asked ladies, do you think you would be able to survive happily in those days? And the ladies have spoken. The ladies have spoken. You say no?
Definitely.
Why not? Why you say why is a big no for you?
First
DK?
of all, I'm home.
Yeah.
I'm not a problem stay home, and you give me the money, I'm doing the can. But then I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
I can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
I can't open a bank account.
Mm.
If I wake up tomorrow and decide, say, no, I just want to do one little something.
Yeah.
I can't go school.
Can't go to school.
No, sir.
Okay. So you're saying at least you wanted access to those information, not just to sit down and be blank.
Just play it, dolly house.
Them I read weather up on the channel. Them say
I'm
we have.
not understand nothing. Me no know wow. Me no know nothing.
Wow. That's crazy. And then you're going to have probably your son going to school, and I'm gonna know more. Anyway, what bag of drama? Kelly says no, that will not be for me at all, especially arranged marriages. Nope. Why, Kelly, you love who you love, eh? Fiona says India still practices arranged marriages. Yes, India does. I think some places in Africa as well, and some places in Europe too. Usually in the, what you call it, affluent cultures, people with them big money, yeah. Some of them do set up arranged marriages from before this. Exactly. So from before the child reaches to the age, they're like, oh no, you're gonna go with Marcus over there, Duke, Duchess of Marcus. Yeah, you think I joke? All the things that the people them happy and live them life. Arranged marriages are still taking place in other places across the world. Kellyanne says yes. I need to spend my own money. Fiona says, let me see here. Chef says, women back in the day was hard. Fiona says, bush doctor. Yeah, well, that's what the women have to turn, because them don't know the educated doctor. Them have to come with bush tea, peppermint tea, and all them something there. Yeah. Abiba says, no, not at all. Fiona says, knowing me, nope. I could not cope back then. I am too self-sufficient. Yeah, you a fighter, Fiona. You'd have goodly start a revolution from back in the day. Would I hear about you? Kelly says, depends on the partner you have. And that's key. But if it was an arrange, you never have no choice. Yeah. So, I mean, probably sometime, even though it's arranged, you might find a good, sensible smarty or reasonable. And all man had that, tough and men should do this and women should that attitude, So yeah, it depends on the partner. Sometimes you might be lucky. Chef says no sir, not for me. All right, so we're going to continue with our list of changes that we've observed over the years as women have evolved. Number 6 on the list, workplace rights and equal pay. Back then it was a workplace that was male dominated, and women were often paid less or overlooked for promotions and faced discrimination. So you see that? Imagine.
You are the same way.
All right, I understand where back in the day a man can say, yo, me forget more than the woman because me I lift up more box. Fine. Yeah, lift up the box them, she not lift up the box them. If you're doing that kind of work, I understand, sir. But if the two in the same office and do the same paperwork,
Why you forget?
why you watch for your pocket, sir?
Yeah.
Hey.
Them tell us they never like woman. They never like.
You know what would be
woman.
funny? What would be funny if they could have taken a man from back in like the 1800s them time and drop him in at 2024. He mad enough.
Shock.
5 seconds he mad out. Fully mad out.
Shock.
First step him step is what woman I drive a car. What?
What? Give me that. No.
Call the
Yeah,
police.
the driver's license.
Oh my gosh. No sir, I don't know. Like there's been so much changes, but I'm just trying to figure out like how did it even happen in the first place? But as you say, one mad person started and then that's a pressure the woman. So while there were, not much women in the workplace and it was dominated by men, nowadays, while there are still some fight happening for true equal pay, more laws now are available that protect women in the workplace and they are protected from workplace discrimination. And more companies are recognizing the value of gender diversity. So some places might just hire because they need more women or two women to make the place look, balanced. But there has been a shift where, as you see, women are taking on leadership roles. Women are even the larger part of the workforce for most entities now. Yeah, especially when it
And
comes to,
sometimes them under the hiring.
well, that's one of the key parts. I think the ladies strategically took over HR. Ladies are like, if we need to get more women in here, we're gonna have to control the gate.
So them,
I think so. I think that was a strategic move by women. So far, right now, women have dominated the HR field. So right now, you'll find more places you go for HR department. Women manage it or the women are in charge. But trust me, that's a very good way to control the rest of the workforce. All right. And also, if you realize women are doing anything and everything,
anything,
drive car racing, tractor, football,
anything.
anything. So that's definitely a big move. Number 7, freedom of expression and fashion. So back then, women were expected to dress modestly and behave in a certain way to conform to societal norms. Me know someone as I tell you, someone would have mashed up the place back then. Cause like nobody telling them what to do, telling them what to wear. So imagine then, you think you could have how they could do that in Jamaica? Them big frocks up there with the 5 different frills upon it.
At Dubai thing.
Dubai when I must say you're living at AC card. No sir. Them with that. So now women are able to express themselves freely through fashion, art, music, and social movements. Individuality is celebrated rather than suppressed. As I said back then, women they were under management and it just never makes sense. I don't know.
Like we didn't send woman.
They never like see woman happy. I don't know. I don't know. You can't wear that.
That.
Wow.
You now come and now meeting with me, no dinner with me in that.
Wow.
Why don't wear the dress that I bought for you?
Kellyanne says so marriage begins before the parents come together. That happens, of course. So as I said, some marriages are planned out from before. Yeah. Fiona says women were told to stand at the back of the room while men negotiated. No, sir. Papi show business this. Papi show business. All right, ladies, go to the corner, look at the wall, talk about house and cleaning products.
In the first place.
Because I need a woman on my arm. It looks good. But go stand up in the corner.
Listen, that because you have something that means they really like it, They never like we.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. We're going to talk. The men are going to talk. Ladies sit in the corner, talk about cleaning products. I don't know. Fiona says women excelling in HR because they are more in tune with their emotions. Men would fire in the blink of an eye.
Emotional intelligence.
Yeah, I understand that, but I don't know. I don't know if it was emotional intelligence to begin with, but I just know women made a strategic move to take over HR because they needed to control who's coming in and who's going out. May I tell you, part of the plan. When they go to meeting, I got them talk about we need to get into HR. Don't worry about being the CEO today. We
Because
will
when you
we will get you
control,
in and then you will move up.
because when you control the gate, you know,
Exactly.
you're in control already.
Exactly. And you know, Oga come help you vote later on. And say, all right, we need two out of comedians. So send in your resume.
Yeah, and you're good to go.
Oh my gosh. But trust me, women have made several strides. And now they have moved from not just the workplace, but number 8, representation in media and sports. So women are often portrayed in limited roles in media, and female athletes were undervalued and underpaid. So they were mostly male sports, of course. And imagine, the ladies can't be the head news reporter or the anchor or the main lead in a movie. I don't know, like how them survive back then. As
Them
I don't know.
survive, them just do what them for do because them have a choice.
I don't know. And well, now women now are breaking records in sports, leading blockbuster films, and changing narratives in the entertainment industry, proving that talent knows no gender. So, who would you say comes to mind when we talk about breaking records, leading blockbuster films as women?
Shelly.
Shelly, yeah. And then she doing it in a phenomenal way, because at one point she do it and she became a mother and she come back again. So yeah, so usually they might say, no man, have the kids, you're tired, they pop now and you can't do nothing. Shelly breaking records there. Who else we have in entertainment or blockbuster films?
Entertainment, we can use Spice.
Spice?
As a woman.
Yes, and so she like it. There you go. But yeah, definitely, you actually have Queen of Dancehall there about her, one who makes the scene. Yeah, and has to be heard, because when she talk, them have to listen, Number 9, women have made strides when it comes to legal protections against harassment and violence. So imagine back then, domestic violence, sexual harassment, and abuse were often ignored or dismissed, with women having little legal recourse. I begin to see what you're saying, Nike. I begin to see what you're saying. Them never like the woman, them. Does I beat up on the people them, so sexual harass them, abuse them.
Go complain in a court, a man.
Exactly. Somebody say, yo, Your Honor, she knows nothing. She's making up this story.
Yeah, and
wow.
agree with the man and woman.
Wow.
They never like we.
Man, I know. I don't think Jamaican women were back then like that, because Jamaican women are fight, I know. I don't know. But it's crazy. It's crazy. Chevelle says Veronica Campbell. Yes, big up. Definitely. So women are now, let me see here, Elaine Thompson, Albert in the building. Albert, what go on, man? Kellyanne says, that's it. Thanks for the HR girls. After that, women can now choose to be anything. Fiona says, definitely, women are empowered to speak up and speak out for sure. All right, see there, people. Kellyanne says, Jaraji. That's what, Taraji. Yes. Actress and thing. Yeah. Big up to, Taraji P. Henderson or something like that. Yeah, we know Taraji. All right, so we're looking at point number 9 as we look at the, man them just a beat up and harass the woman them and then a claim say no, and I guess they treated the woman them like property back then,
Yeah.
So I'm my woman, allow me with her, like,
and
yeah.
Just go march,
Yeah.
wait for you and
Wow.
just,
No, little or no love. No love. So nowadays there are stronger laws protecting women from harassment and violence. And the Me Too movement has shed light on the importance of holding perpetrators accountable. All right, so people, listen to me. No, women have a voice.
and use that word. Don't be afraid to use that.
That's the next step. Some people are still afraid to use the voice. I do know that the reason why there are fears is because that there are still some oppression. There's still some areas where man, use their strength to say, intimidate women, You know, if they speak up, I'll hurt you or whatever it is. But trust me, at this point in time, I mean, try and find a way. You know, there are more creative ways, there are more avenues. There's number you can call. There's pages you can go to online. There's WhatsApp groups you can, keep communication with. So, ladies, don't
I
just sit
remember
and
now
stay.
you have the upper hand.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, they didn't have no resources. They
Yeah.
didn't have nothing. You have everything at your fingertips.
At your fingertips.
So
Yeah.
use that wisely.
Yeah.
Use it wisely. Use it freely.
Yeah.
You have it.
The words of Nike, the next woman revolutionary. Look out for her. And she have the name to you now. One of them names there, yeah. As we remember our hero Adenike, yeah, who fought for women's rights in 2027. Anyway, we'll see what comes of that. And number 10 on our list, people, entrepreneurship and leadership. So back then, women faced significant barriers when starting a business or holding leadership positions in corporation and industries. Can you imagine? Back then, they never have bank accounts, so they might start business with them, hope and faith. So, they had no option back then. And then even when it started to open up a bit, I do know that, as I said, there weren't a lot of women businesses. Probably the same man them that were there would have probably prevent them. Me here say one woman I open shop down there, so make you go mash it up. Exactly.
This fix up this already.
Yeah. So lots of fight against women back then, but now women have found their own opportunities, their own companies, leading major corporations and inspiring the next generation of female entrepreneurs and executives. So women have been making the strides. You have women that own businesses, multiple businesses, women giving financial advice. They're financial advisors in banks, insurance company, everywhere. And where you going to be next couple of years?
Somewhere.
What? She said somewhere.
Maybe everywhere.
Yeah, but on what platform you're looking to go into?
Maybe TikTok. Maybe all in the newsroom.
No, you see that? No, you're talking.
Everywhere,
So news probably. Okay. She's going to be on the scene, people. So look out. There you go. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The journey has not been easy. I think, it would have been good with Kimmie here for this topic as another woman, instead of myself here represented for the opposition. But I'm not like those men back in the days. I would definitely like to see when the women prosper. Sometimes you might look away when the ladies them earning more. But I do understand if they're doing more work, give them the more money. Yeah? Me just need to find a way to step up my game. I'm not a bad mind or grudge no lady. If you're earning, you're doing your thing legally, big ups to you. If you're making more, that means you're doing more than me. So I'm second myself, step up or shut up. Yeah. There you go. Now, people, remember the work is not done yet. So women out there, let's continue to uplift, support, and advocate for each other. Yeah.
Remember, you have your voice.
Yeah.
Use it wisely, use it freely, use it any way possible.
All right. Well, I'll print some shirts. Remember, you have your voice. Use it. Yeah, man. That we sell off, man. So, remember, advocate for women, so that future generation can experience even greater freedom and more opportunities. That's it for Start the Ting with Kim tonight. Even though we start the thing with Lionel and Adenike. Alright, keep the conversation going by sharing your thoughts on social media when we post our videos. Drop a comment. People on the Instagram live, you can share your views as well. We have a couple minutes to go. We can read out some of your comments as well. Nike, you have any points to share on the topic? What do you think about the evolution of women and some of these points that we've listed so far?
I think us as women has truly evolved,
Mm-hmm.
and we keep evolving like as the days go by. And I just want to let each and every woman know that, listen, girl, you are that girl. Don't forget. And even though sometimes you might feel a little oppressed, because there's still oppression in this day and age, it might be subtle, but remember your voice, remember who you are as a woman, as an individual, and just be positive and as I say it again, you have your voice. Use it. Use it wisely. Use it freely. And be an amazing woman. The best one you can.
All right, there you have it, people. Yeah, this are Fantastic Friday. Let me see some comments still coming in here. Uh, let's see. Let me see here. Da, 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 da. Albert says, big up the whole Fantastic crew. Large up to you, Albert. And people says, yes, big up, big up, big up. Fiona says, their valued possession back then like gold. What was their valued possession? Like the women them?
Like a little pet. You just care them, give them a little care, you know.
And then and then probably
you just give them a little food, little water, and them alright.
yeah, and then probably they'll be more concerned about looks too. My woman pretty. They don't even know if she know 1 + 1, but
she don't even know that.
Tasha just cook and clean according to them. Wow. Big up to you. Top of the evening. Kellyanne says the next one, Prime Minister. Yes, Portia. Chevelle says, and those abusive relationships. Oh boy.
Remember you can't walk. Sometimes it's too long and wait too long to walk.
Yeah.
You know? It's the first red flag you see. Leave. Him now get no better. Trust me to leave.
What? I'm gonna ask more about experience. Yeah. Well. Fiona says, rightly so. Women stand tall in entrepreneurship. Chevelle says, yes. Fiona says, but men tend to be jealous and threatened by women's success. Albert start laugh. Albert, away the jealous? You're threatened? Why? Boy, I tell you. Kellyanne says, of course we need more money. We are the ones carrying the kids as well. Boy, definitely. As I said, listen me, women, just doing the work. As I said, we're happy that we are reach a place where we don't have to fight against equal pay and all of that. I mean, it's still rough in some places. It's not fully resolved, but we have made some strides there. Sheva says, speak up and speak out. And Fiona says, continue to stand strong. Yeah, stand on business, whatever it looks like. Yeah, there we go. All right, people. We're going to do one final trivia question for today. You know, we always train a trivia question based on what we discuss. And let's see. Let's see. So the topic is the evolution of women then versus now. I want you guys to tell me 2 areas that we listed where there were changes made. 2 areas. I listed 10. Tell me 2 out of the 10 that you remember. That person who answers correctly will get a credit prize, and we can wrap up the show for today. I want to say a big up to everybody that's got it locked in. Thank you very much for keeping our company, keeping us interactive. I see Albert busting a laugh at the end there. So far, we want to say a big up to the winners, Ricardo. Chev looks like our top winner for today as she gets the 2 points from Fiona. Unbeatable with 2 points and a movie pass. Well, another big winner right there. Kelly with 1 point and Fiona with encouraging message to leave us with. All right, people. So when you're going through tough times, just remember it may be long, but not forever. But just make sure so you're doing something to make a change. All right. Any final words from you, Nike?
Remember, you're a woman and you're strong and you're beautiful and you're great and you're courageous.
All right. She says, Kelly said, more your workplace and freedom. Fiona says, entrepreneurship and the pay rate. All right, people. Have a fantastic weekend. We're out.